In the winter of 2001, former VOA director Robert Riley spoke with composer Stephen Gerber about writing a piece of music to help celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Voice of America in February 2002. The result was the Fanfare for the Voice of America. But for a variety of reasons, the piece wasn't performed for the anniversary. Instead, it made its world premiere on September 11, 2003, at VOA's concert in memoriam to the victims of September 11th. Composer Stephen Gerber.
It was exciting having it done on a 9/11 concert, I must say. When I wrote the piece, it was during the war in Afghanistan. It was not that long after 9/11, and I wanted the piece to somehow convey something of my sense of the time, of the ominousness, the tragedy of the event, at the same time some kind of spirit of hopefulness and a sense of national unity, in the sense of a kind of almost grim determination in fighting the war on terrorism. I wanted the piece somehow to convey some of those emotions.
Stephen Gerber's next challenge was how to portray all of that in music.
The whole piece is based on just 3 motifs. One of the many ideas I had while writing the piece was to see if I could use some part of Yankee Doodle, because that's been VOA's theme song for more than 50 years.
You are listening to The Voice of America, Washington, D.C.
So I thought, since I was writing for Voice of America, maybe I'd see if I could do something with the letters of America.
So the letter A in the word America became the note A. M was me from the musical scale. E was E. R was Ray from the scale. There was no way to portray the letter I, so he left it out. But C was C and A was A once again. And there you have A-M-E-R, no I, C-A.
And then I thought, almost in a tongue-in-cheek way, I'd see if I could do the same thing with the letters USA, since U is C natural in French and S is E-flat in German. So I came up with a motif, C, E-flat, A, that I liked. And so the whole piece is based on those 3 motifs, America, USA, and just a few notes from Yankee Doodle. I use both C and C sharp, and that does give it a major-minor feel, and it also creates certain dissonances in the harmony, which give the piece a somewhat ominous quality, I think, in places.
And how did Stephen Gerber feel when he heard the work performed for the first time?
Well, that's very exciting. It was only the night before the concert that I first heard it in rehearsals, played live, and having heard it, for a little bit over a year and a half now in my head hundreds of times, and having played it on the piano for friends and for myself, it's very exciting to hear it being played by something like 15 brass and percussion players all together, making great big sound that you can imagine in your head, but it's not quite the same thing as hearing it live.
Stephen Gerber says he thinks it was appropriate for the Fanfare for the Voice of America to make its world debut on the September 11th memorial concert, because he thinks music helps us heal, because music makes order out of chaos. For writer Margot Braswell, I'm John Stevenson.